Right guys, welcome back, and we did the Premier League transfer budgets last time. Now I'm going to do La Liga budgets, and I understand this video might not be as popular because not as many people manage in Spain as they do in England, especially for people that watch my channel. But I'm going to do all top 5 leagues, and then you guys have got a video for each, and you can check who's doing what, right? I don't need this in. Why have I got the earphones in? Not streaming, we're doing YouTube. Right, so first up we got Alabas Finances. What you got, Alabas? What have you got? 8 million in the bank. That's not bad actually for Alabas. And 6 million, that's not bad either. 6 million to spend. I imagine La Liga will have less money in the whole league. No debt either. Fantastic. They will have less money in the whole league, I would imagine, than the Premier League. But still, we should have some decent budgets here. So, Athletic Bilbao now. And as you know, Bilbao, if you're thinking about doing this as a save, they can only sign Basque youngsters. I don't know where it is. I can't see it. It should say it somewhere here. But yeah, you can only sign Basque youngsters. Yeah, it should really be there. It usually is. But yeah, you can. So for example, if I go and search up Harry Kane as Bilbao, just an added side note, Athletic Bilbao are not allowed to sign non-Basque players. Right? So just so you know. Right, finances wise, they have 27 million in the bank. They have 21 million to spend, which is quite good. And they have 24k wage budget. So if you're thinking about doing this, they're recommending Gavi. I think that's because you can still do what I think. Yeah. So as you can see, Gavi isn't Basque, right? He isn't. But you can sign players that are Spanish that are under 18, I think. So that's why you can offer for him. I don't think it should be like that. I don't know what the rules are in real life, but yeah, that's the thing. I didn't check Alaves' debt out real quick, so just really quick. Debt. No debt. No debt for either two teams so far. I suspect that Atletico Madrid are about to spoil that. Let's see how much the title winners have got. 10 million in the bank. 2 million to spend. They've not got any wage budget to play with. And debt-wise, yep, they spoilt it. 140 million-ish debt-wise. Yeah, it's looking even. Oh, remaining 65. Yeah, it's like 125. Yeah, you've 140 million-ish. You probably won't notice that. I doubt it. Yeah, Atletico Madrid haven't got too much money. Maybe you're not a fan of João Felix. You can't get him to work. There's some money there. There's a lot of money there. You could sell Llorente. Not that you would, but you could. There's a lot of players that you could sell. So yeah, that's Atletico Madrid. Now we've got Barcelona. Now this is probably going to be the most popular one because of the debt they have, right? Obviously, make sure you get Ansu Fati this 2-year extension. Make sure you click trigger extension when you take over. Ousmane Dembele is injured. You could definitely get rid of him if you want to, or give him a new contract and then sell him. But I would probably try and sell him straight away. Barcelona have no transfer budget. They're minus 25 million in overall balance, and debts and loans, they are nearly £1 billion in debt. They are owed 9 million transfer-wise. I don't know who from. I don't know who for. But they are owed 9 million, it looks like. And yeah, they are 966 million in debt. That's wild. Actually, don't. Well, yeah, no, they are. Yeah, that is just. That's crazy. That really is crazy. I imagine that does have quite a big effect on your transfer budgets, especially for a team like Barcelona, because it says there next season's minimum guaranteed budget will be 16 million. 16 million isn't much for Barcelona to try and improve this team with 16 million. That's pretty difficult. Cadiz, next up. Cadiz have 2.5 million in the club. They have 7.3 to spend, which is quite nice. And they are minus 8 in the wage budget. So you might want to just when the budgets get sorted out, you might want to just click that over towards wage budget. Over towards wage budget. Maybe take that down to 5 million. Give yourself a bit of wages. But yeah, Cadiz, they're one of the teams that are one of the weaker teams down there at 600 to 1. But yeah, any debt from Cadiz? I don't know. Let's have a look. Nope, no debt. So the smaller teams look like they managed quite well in Spain. Celta Vigo have £4 million transfer budget. £24 million in the bank, which is not too bad. And debts, they have none again, which is great to see. Elche, or is it Elche? I don't know how you say it. They have less than £1 million in their overall balance, but they have 3.2 to spend. Debt-wise, they have absolutely nothing. And quite a solid team by the looks of it. A lot of 3.5-star players, which might be quite a decent little save, quite a tough one. Where are they expected to finish? Bottom. That could be a nice little save, that. I know one of my Twitch viewers, Matt, he's got a connection to Elche. I think his family go on holiday over there or something like that, and he wants to do a save with them. So if you're watching, Matt, I imagine you might be less than £1 million in your overall finances. Espanyol. So the other team in Barcelona, wrong one. They have 4.2 million to spend, 11.5 in the club. So a lot less than the Premier League we're seeing right now, yeah. But there's a lot less debt. Even at 26 million, that's a lot less than the half of the Premier League teams. So yeah, you probably won't notice that. That's structured quite well. Less than 200k a month, you're not going to see it. But it's going to go on for a while, but you're not going to see it. So that's really not much debt at all. Getafe, they have 3.2 million to spend, 5.3 million in the club, and debts, they have nothing. They are actually owed 10 million in transfers. I don't know who from. Cucurella, I guess. Yeah, 5 lots of 2 there, so 10 million. They're owed. I mean, that Brighton have done a good job there. I mean, it's good by Getafe, right? Because they're going to get guaranteed 2 million. That can probably do a lot for a team like Getafe. They're going to get 2 million every year. That's quite nice. Florentino Luis looks like he's not as good this year. He's on loan there with an optional fee. Nice little player to have. Right, next is Granada, the team that I like in La Liga. I've got a soft spot for Granada. I used to watch them back in the 4th division. Weirdly, I used to know someone that supported them in Spain. That's a whole new story. 5 million in the balance, 855 to spend. It's usually like that. And they have no debt. And that is also very, very similar to previous versions. Levante up next. Levante have 2.5 million transfer budget. They have 10 million overall and 20,000 to spend wage budget wise. And debt, they actually owed 4 million. So yeah, it's a lot of the same with La Liga teams. Mallorca have 6 million in the overall balance. They have less than $1 million to spend at 855k. They have 14,000 wage budget, which is not much, and as debt, they have 5.5 million pound debt, and yeah, you're not going to see that debt. 150k per month, you're not going to notice. Osasuna have 6,000 wage budget. They have just short of 10 million in the overall balance. No transfer budget for them, and again, a very small amount of debt to be paid each month. It's a bit more than the other clubs, but nothing too crazy. It's like, 300,000 per month up until 2024, and then it gets halved up until 2030. So, yeah, not too bad. There's not a massive amount of debt here apart from the big clubs, right? Rayo Vallecano, or Vallecano, I think it's actually said. They've got Radamel Falcao as well, if you're interested in these. They have 1.7 million in the overall balance. They have nothing to spend, which could be quite tough. They have a £2 million debt, which you're probably not going to see. And in terms of wage budget, they have 20k, which is not too bad at all. So you're looking at free transfers there for Vallecano. Real Betis. Now it's a bit of a bigger club, so maybe there's more debt here. They have 13,000 wage budget. They have 23 million in the bank and 2.5 to spend with a debt of, not much at all. 10 million debt, but they're actually owed 14 million. I wonder why they're owed 14 million. Lo Celso looks like. Yeah, you can instantly get this. So you can instantly get like almost $1 million straight away if you want to do that. If you don't want to wait for... I'd probably do that because by the time Lo Celso plays 58 games, 43 games for Tottenham, this money won't matter. But now it's probably worth it. and you're actually owed 4 million every single January for the next 4 years. Let's be true, you're not going to get this 2 million here for Tottenham to win the Champions League. You're not going to get that. You're not going to get that either for winning the Champions League, for winning the Premier League, but you will probably get that. Tottenham might qualify for the group stage of the Champions League. And yeah, that's it for Betis. Nice little club, nice little history. Real Madrid. This is a big club, obviously, one of the biggest in the world. Karim Benzema's 4.5 star. That is brilliant for a Real Madrid player. He's obviously got an extension, so make sure you tie him down. But in terms of budgets, they have 53,000 in the wage budget. They have 112 million in the bank, and they have 51 million to spend, which is quite a lot. And in terms of debt, they have a massive debt of $500 million. 2.5 million coming out every month up until 2040 is quite big. 140 million interest as well, which is just crazy to me. But I think they did just sign Camavinga, right? So you've got the midfield locked down there with Camavinga, Valverde for a while, Vinicius Jr. So there's a lot of players that you can actually take forward with these that you probably won't need to invest in. That's Real Madrid done. Real Sociedad. They have 41k to spend wage budget wise. So there's not massive wage budgets here. 44 million in the overall club, in the overall balance, and 8 million to spend with a debt of nothing, actually in profit debt wise. If that makes any sense. They're getting 7.5 million from somewhere. I don't know where. Lorente, I guess. Looks like Lorente going to Leeds. Don't know who this guy is, Jonathan Gomez, but he's going from Louisville City. I guess that's a real life transfer. It looks quite decent, to be fair. Might be one of the next big things. There's a lot of Americans coming through right now. Next we have Sevilla. And Sevilla have got £4 million transfer budget, 10k wage budget, and 37 in the club, which is quite nice. And in terms of debt, they have no debt. They're actually owed £1 million. So that's a quite healthy position for Sevilla. I think Valencia have a very rich owner, but I'm pretty sure they're in debt, which is crazy. They have 32 million in the club. They only have 1.7 to spend. They have no wage budget. And in terms of debt, I'd be surprised if they don't have any. Yeah, 202 million in debt, with 18 million coming through potential clauses. I don't know who this is. There's a lot of players. Rodrigo, maybe. Maximovic. Ferran Torres. Yeah, there's a... So, Valencia have no wage budget. And Villarreal, last but not least, have £12 million transfer budget, which is quite nice. 45k wage budget. And 20 million in the club. And a debt of 2.5 million with transfer debt of 5 million, which is not anything at all really. So, and you've also got Firmino, who looks to have some potential, Alex Baena, and you also have, where is he? You also have Jeremy Pino, right? He's there. Massive player on this game. He has got a £30 million release clause, so make sure you get that changed. If you can do it. I don't know if you can do it. You can get that changed instantly. And you've probably got like a £70 million player on your hands with Chukwueze, Pau Torres. You've got some good players there. So that's La Liga, guys. If there's any clubs that are interested in you there, like I always manage in Spain, I would definitely recommend it. If you're someone who only manages in England, I would suggest going somewhere else, and you really do get another sense of playing the game. It's crazy because it's just a different league, but it's weird. There's less money. You got to be smarter with your transfers, etc. But yeah, that's all them clubs. And I don't want to get the video to drag on too much. So thank you for watching. And I'm going to do the Bundesliga, Serie A, and Liga next. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like the videos. I'm going to be doing a lot of helpful videos this year. So make sure you get to watch them by clicking the bell as well. And a like button if that is not too much to ask. So until next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye.